A lot of spiritual discipline is related to becoming present to oneself and to seeing. Seeing something that's there, very real, but we don't see it at first. The great spiritual teachers going back, especially into the Middle Ages, and somewhat to Augustine as well, in the 5th century, talk about 3 levels of reality. 3 levels. The first level is the physical level. It's what we see on the surface. I look out there and I see a lot of people, most of whom, as far as I can tell, are still awake. I can see that. I see interest. I see quizzical looks on the part of some. But I see a lot of different expressions, a lot of different maybe emotions, I'm not sure. But that's what I see. But if I want to know more and not just sense more, I have to find out more about you. So that's when the mental level comes in. So start with the physical, then you come in with the mental. And I learn about you. I learn where you're from. We've been doing that. People from different parts of the world, different dioceses, different organizations, different perspectives on a lot of things. All that we're learning. So we're learning about each other. So some density comes into this group. It's not just a group of abstract strangers or men and women. It's people with ideas, people with thoughts, people with lives. So I learn more. So I move from the physical to the mental. But there's one more step to take. And that is what the spiritual writers and the theologians described as seeing with the eyes of the Spirit. And these, my friends, are the eyes that Jesus saw with all the time. That's what he saw with all the time. He saw everyone as related to God. Jesus would look at people and he would see a straight line going right back to the creative love of God. That person was created by God, unique, wonderful, wonderfully made, beautiful, worthwhile, of value, on and on. But when we do that, we have to work on it. It doesn't come right away. It's not the first thing we think about. But it can come to us. It can come to us. It can come in marriage. It can come in parents. It can come in friends. When we see a person not just on the surface, but we see them with their connection with God, which is ongoing, constant, and necessary. Couldn't breathe a breath were it not for God's creative power.